Hello, this is Sir Charles IV. If you happen to see my last video, I was complaining about my hair. Well, I guess the wife must have got the message. Maybe she watched my video. Personally, I doubt it, but hey, I guess if you complain enough to your spouse, they get the picture. Okay, anyways, enough about my hair. Let's talk about some Clash. Okay, last tour I want to point out something that I thought was awfully odd. Now, we won 41 to 29. But let me maybe point out why. Take a look at 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and maybe even 9. And 12. Okay, now that is, let's count them. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people of the same person in the same clan. That just, are you going to war by yourself? I don't understand. Maybe if that wins them wars, that's more power to them. But that's putting a lot of pressure on the same person to to do everything, I guess. And it was crazy because they also did this quite reverse. Normally people like to hit lower and then higher, but this particular clan, the Grey Death, ended up hitting high to low. So they hit 1 through 7. Then they waited a long time, probably till the last hour. Then they decided to hit down to 12. And they're like, you know what? We don't want to hit the bottom 3 because we don't want more stars. So, pretty crazy war on that one, overall. That's enough on that. Anyway, so let's check out this last war. Now, we did lose. Zom Sebastius lost against this South Korean clan. So, damn. I don't know how to pronounce their name. So, anyway, so let's take a look. Now, this actually was the exact opposite. Within the first hour, they ended up taking out, or actually within the first hour and a half, they attacked everything from 5 down, which is quite, I think that's pretty quick. For our clan, anyways, it'd be nice to have, a nice quick start like that. Really show it to the other clan, like maybe scare them a little bit, throw them off their game. I don't think it threw us off our game. It just, at least it was something to watch there for the first hour and a half, right? Okay. And this war, I thought it was kind of unique because Town Hall 7 was a pretty big thing. And let's check out a couple of these Town Hall 7s. This right here design seems to be very popular within this clan. They use it on 3 different bases. They use it on their 10, their 12, and their 13. Now, I'm not going to watch this full attack, but I'm just going to do this real quick. I want to point out the fact, look at his spells. He still has the Christmas present spell. Kudos to you. I guess there's a type of glitch where if you saved your combo before the update, you can keep reusing. There's actually somebody else that I know in the clan, White Ranger. If you see this, awesome for you. He still has his Ice Wizards, which if used right can be very effective. I'd want like 4 or 5, but I think that would be enough to really slow some towers down and really help. But we didn't have them long enough. So anyways, let's look at some attacks here. What kind of attacks are we going to look at today? Let's find out. Mysterious. Okay, this square base right here. Now we got JP attacking the South Korean clan, whatever it's called. So let's see what he does here. He's got 2 healers, some Valks, draws the CC out, minions, baby dragon. I also like to point out something. Remember the clan castle troops down. Now maybe here it's different, but I'll point it out in a little bit. So anyways, JP goes ahead and draws them to the corner here. He uses both poisons. Again, I don't know if that's necessary if you can get them to the side, to the corner like this. But he takes care of him just fine. Drops the golem to go ahead and start taking up absorbing the damage. Good wall breakers. Gets that golem in real quick. Starts sending in Valkyries. Now they split up, which I do believe was his plan, and he uses this jump right here. My guess, I don't know if that was his plan, or if it wasn't his plan. Either way, let's see what happens. Valkyries are kicking butt down there. He sends another golem in. His king and queen. Now, I'm not trying to call you out, JP. You the man. And you've stuck with us a long time, and you've done a lot of different times, and you've saved our ass. But you don't have to necessarily drop everything in the same place. I think maybe he was trying to get them to go to the center. But look how many spaces it is to the center, as opposed to this gold mine. You know, it would have been easier just to place them right there. But that's all good. Sometimes being lucky happens. So, king and queen are going around the outside. His Valkyries are still alive down here. I would probably heal right now to keep these Valkyries alive, personally, but that's alright. Now, if we watch here, bowlers are going to the corner. They're going to that side. That gold mine goes down. Thankfully, all but two decide to go. Oh, no, hold. They're like, you know what? That's too far for me to walk. Let's just go straight to the center. Now, that was good placement. Accidental, probably, but it was still awesome. And that rage was very good. That rage just made these bowlers wreck through this whole area. That was a really good placement. He stuck with it. He slowed down. Just because you mess up doesn't mean your game's over. And this is a good way to show what's going on here. Now his king and his queen are still going around the outside. Golem just exploded. Bowlers needing on the outside. Look at that. They just destroyed those two buildings. No problem. Throws the healer down. Heals the bowlers to keep them alive. That's probably a good idea because you never want your bowlers to die if you can avoid it, especially at this point in time. Now he throws his archers down here to start cleaning up, which was I thought was a really good idea. I was actually screaming as I was watching this. I was like, throw those archers down. But he did. And as you can tell, everything kind of cleans up from here and it ends up to full circle. Good job, JP. Okay. Now, I like to post more videos of the entire clan, but this wasn't the smoothest war that we've ever had. So I decided just to stick with my two top attacks against Town Hall 10s because I thought they were difficult for myself. So I can at least talk about some planning going on that I was trying to do. Now, for this first one here, I wasn't quite sure to hit it. I thought maybe the center was going to be a dead zone. We did test the base first with a lower account. And so I knew what was in the clan castle, which is a dragon and 3 balloons. Okay. So look at that. First thing I did, I messed up on my Ralph. I was like, are you serious? Ralph? Again, when I say Ralph, I mean giant. I say Ralph for Wreck-It Ralph. Anyways, back to the story here. Okay, so he gets riddled, and he's dead. And I think to myself, now, I gotta get him to the center. So my plan is to drop him way over there for the corner and go for that archer tower. Works out great. I was super excited. It worked. Ended up drawing the clan castle and coming from the top. Now, I threw my archer down first because I wanted the clan castle troops to be drawn towards that first. Archer down. Queen down. Starts taking out some buildings. Everything seems to be going smooth. Now that they're going at the angle, I feel pretty comfortable. I use my wizard here because I get worried and I don't want my queen to go around this way because it's like, hey, I don't want you to go that way. You know, do what I want you to. Don't go crazy. I did misplace my queen, perhaps because I wanted her to go around, and I'll show you that in a second. Oh, also, let's point out the fact that I was going to bring up that clan castle troop thing. Earlier it was the minions and baby dragon, and now it's the dragon and balloons. I don't know why they changed it, but So the queen does a good job with that poison and takes out the balloons. Now my first thing I'm trying to do with this queen is to take out these 4 buildings, at least. Because I'm going to use Valkyries, and I don't want my Valkyries to go around. And that's exactly what she does. So the first thing I do is I place this Ralph down. And I place that one down. I place the first one down to take the damage from that cannon and that wizard tower. The second Ralph is to take from this archer tower, which I found out that I couldn't get my wall breakers in there otherwise. So that's what the second Ralph was for. So they go in there, I place my wall breakers down, they do a nice job. Now this part, I didn't quite realize. Okay, so I place my baby dragon, because using Valkyries, they like to go around. Those ladies don't like to listen. So I use my baby dragon to start doing cleanup over here the best you can. Rage up my queen in order to stay inside. Now I did not want her to go through the wall, but I mean, I can't say it didn't hurt. So I used my king to help clean up a little bit more. Now once those buildings are gone, I come in with a couple Ralphs, kill squad coming in, bowlers in the CC, rage is set, freeze the other side. Maybe the freeze was a little bit slow, but it still worked out really well. Now the Ralphs were just to take initial damage, which I guess really wasn't that effective, but... So that's pretty much where the Valkyries are going to die. I tried blowing through this wall, thinking it might be more effective. That didn't quite work out. That wizard tower ended up taking out more than I wanted. So anyways, I used this baby dragon over here, not realizing my queen was going to come right here and start hitting that wall. But if I'd used my baby dragon down here, I think maybe at the end of this, I might have got a higher percent. So let's just go ahead and speed this up. Baby dragon dies. And the queen just finishes it off. Good job, queen. Look at that. Kicks it off. Kills that cannon just in time to get a little bit higher percent. 76, and that's where I end at. I was pretty satisfied. Some people out there can go ahead and plan for those 3 stars and do air attacks or ground attacks. Kudos to you. Maybe one day, but certainly not today. For me. Okay, so this base I've seen quite a bit during raids. I don't think this is an easy base by any means. At least I don't. I found out somebody went ahead and scouted the base, and I found out what was in the clan castle. That's about all. It's the only thing I found out, what was in the clan castle. Now I decided to go a different approach on this one, because I knew what was in the clan castle. I initially was going to come in from here with my queen. I decided not to. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should come over here for my queen, because that low art or low expo. I decided not to once again. I was going to come over here with my archer. My archer queen. And then again, I decided not to. I decided not to come in. The top 2 I thought were bad ideas, but this one I thought was a good idea. But I wasn't sure if I'd hit that town hall. And with that expo right there, I was like, if she comes in from over here, she's going to hit the town hall over the expo and I could die. So I decided to come in from this other side. Now this plan was queen, walk down here, kill squad, go up around here. Pretty simple plan. A lot going on at once, as we will see in just a second. I don't even worry about drawing the clan castle because I already know it's a golem. And I don't want the golem to go towards my archer queen because it'll slow her down too much. So we get going. Queen works her way in. Archer towers on the queen, no big deal. Start with my kill squad, or I get the golem going, because what I don't want is I don't want to get too close where this expo gets on my queen, because if the expo does, it will definitely kill my queen once this one right here does. They're on ground, so they have a lot of space that they can go, and my plan over here is for my queen to come in from this side and take out the inferno. I start my kill squad, I start my funnel, everything's going quite smoothly. Now I have to rage my queen over here, because look at this. She is almost dead. And I'd like to point out that she's almost dead for pretty much a while now. This is pretty crazy. I wish she was level 40. Maybe she'd have a lot more health or something. I don't know. But, okay, so we're going to pause a lot. I'm going to keep pausing so I can show you guys what's going on here. Okay. So I raged her up. That Dark Elixir really slowed her down. I throw my bowlers down on the other side. Everything's going. She gets in there. Almost dead again. And I was placing all those troops down on the other side, so I was like, wow, I gotta do something. And I was hoping what I could do was use the freeze on the opposite side, but that didn't work out. So let's see. I used my ability to keep it off, use the freeze to keep some of my troops alive. Darn skeletons. I know I gotta rage her up again to help me get through this extra area. I rage the opposite side, but what I don't use is my heal. And I think that is a major factor, and I'll explain in just a second here. So she takes out this Inferno just barely right before she dies. And luckily, the bowlers end up going for that clan cast. So now I used my heal right here, which was pretty much pointless because it was in the range of the Inferno. So I was kind of upset about that, but I was like, I'm going to try it anyways. Why not? Again, pretty pointless. If I'd have used it here in the center, maybe this would have gone a little bit better. So I used the Valkyries on the outside to just pretty much clean up. And they do a great job cleaning up the outside. This wizard helps keep them in. From here, it's just a matter of just cleaning up. The queen is coming in, but dies really quick, right? Yep, see, that Inferno gets on her and she's dead. Okay, something else I thought was pretty neat. Super Valkyrie. Let's check the Super Valkyrie out. Look, almost dead. And these healers get on her. Woo! Go Valkyrie. Again, sometimes it's just good to be lucky. Valkyrie just works her way in, takes that wall down. I throw the archer down right here to get the camp. A little bit higher percent. She works her way in. A couple extra percent. And that's the attack. So I ended up 94%. I was pretty happy. I thought it went very well. Well, anyways. Well, this is Sir Charles IV coming at you. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. You have a good day.